What's up, everyone? This is Minigolf Frank. The course you see in front of you is the site of the 2022 World Adventure Golf Masters. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. And the first thing I want to say is I've had quite a few people from different countries come up to me and talk to me about that. They've watched my videos and they really appreciate it, and they've helped out. So thank you for those that have watched the videos, and I really do appreciate it. What you see out here, this is the first 9 holes of the World Adventure Golf Masters course, otherwise known as the WAGM, W-A-G-M, excuse me. So I'm going to take you on a brief tour. This course, you don't even need any more than 5 or 6 different types of mini golf balls to play this course. Very easy to learn, and we're going to get straight into it. The weather is quite breezy, so I'm going to turn the camera around so you can kind of see. Here's the flags. And it's quite breezy out here, and it's a very ominous sky, right? So here we have, we're just right next to the lake, and there's the back 9 holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera over here and show you that. So I have 6 balls here. So we have the light green Chromax for a regular golf ball for some lanes. The second ball on the right there is an H15. More of a dead ball. We have a clear glass clicker, Team Sweden ball. We have a heavier glass clicker, the red one, and then finally the 8-ball stone clicker. That's all you need to play the shots here. So we're going to get straight into it. So here's lane 1. So here are our teeing positions. And I will demonstrate on each hole where I'm teeing the ball up, and then I'll play the shot for you. Okay, so here we are on lane number 1. So as you can see, here is the designated tee off area for the World Adventure Golf Masters competition. I start from 1 foot. My heel is up against the line. I'm using the clear glass clicker, and that is my tee position for lane number 1. Where I'm aiming is about here into the rough. Now I will demonstrate the shot. This particular shot can go either front door or back door. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate the shot. So here we have sloping behind the hole. The ball can either go directly into the front door, or it can miss either side and swing back around into the hole from the back. So 1 foot from the left line, aiming a little bit into the rough. Give it a go. That one I hit it just a little bit too hard. But that's basically the gist of how to play lane number 1. And then you have a short putt for a par. Moving on to lane number 2. Okay, so here we are, lane number 2. I'm playing it from the right side, about 3/4 of my shoe here right on the heel, and I'm aiming out into this area. This hole sits on a little volcano. It's quite a tricky hole to make the ace, but you just want to get it around for your par putt. Okay, so here we are on the back side of lane 2. So the hole sits in a volcano mounding area. So what I'm trying to do is I'm hoping to catch a little bit of this hill and bring the ball in from an angle this way. It's very difficult to try to get the ball to go straight in. Ah, that was very close. And the ball kind of sits, as you can see, the ball rocking back and forth in the channel. It makes the par putts a little bit tricky, especially for me. I'm using a different shaped putter, so I don't have much room to swing back here. As demonstrated, it's very difficult for me. There you go. I have to take a little bit of a different kind of swing in order to catch the very top of the putter in order to make the par putts. But everything from around in this area, you definitely want to be somewhere in here These parts are, it's a little bit steeper. It's a little bit more difficult to make your backstroke. And we're going to move right on to lane number 3. Okay, here we are, lane number 3. So the first 2 shots, I was using the glass, the smaller clear glass clicker. So for this one, a golf ball is very good. So the golf ball, 1 foot from the front line to the back, the teeing position. Now, on the camera angle, there's a gray post out here. That's basically the starting line, is aiming out the gray post, or as you're looking down my putter line, the gray post or the rock out in the background. The ball's gonna rock up the hill, it's gonna go back past the hole, and it's gonna come back in from the backside. Okay, so here's lane 3. Now the object here is I'm gonna come back past the hole, and generally in this area, it's gonna rock up the hill. It could either go straight in, it could miss on this side, it's gonna come up this little hill and then come back, or it can miss on the other side up the hill and go back in that way. Some players from Sweden are using a large, light acrylic ball. I don't have that ball. And it's like a golf ball, but it just rolls even better because it does not have any dimples. So let's get the ball down, rock it up the hill, either go straight in like that, or it could have missed either side of the cup up here. So if it would have missed the cup, it comes up like this, and then it can go back in that way. And that's how you play lane number 3 here at the World Adventure Golf Masters course. Okay, here we are at lane number 4. So lane number 4, I'm using the little 8-ball stone clicker right into the corner of the tee. And the aim point is right here in the corner where the rough and the bunker meet. So right along this line. You want to hit this ball with a very slow pace, as it's all completely downhill to the hole, as I'm going to demonstrate when I do the shot. Okay, so here's lane 4. The ball can go in. It's a very good chance to make an ace here. The ball's going to come off of this, and it can either go straight in. Normally it's going to go past the hole either side and come up off the slope and curl back around this way. It can even come all the way over here and go in from that side as well. So you just get the ball started. Ball tracks down the hole. That one might be a little bit too slow. That was not a very good example. I'm going to hit that again. You have a very good chance to make an ace. That was a little bit too slow. That's a little bit too slow as well. Okay, so the carpet's definitely a little bit damp and a little bit wet. One more try on that. It's a little bit wet. It's raining right now. Very windy outside. The carpet is playing much slower than it did yesterday. So those are some of the little nuances and adjustments we have to make as players. So just missed the hole either side, off the back. That's unlucky. But that's basically the gist of how you play lane 4. You have a really good chance of making an ace because, you know, if you miss either side, it rocks up the hill. It can go in that way. If you miss this side, it goes in that way. So, or it can go straight into the hole as well. And that's the gist of how to play lane number 4. Okay, here we are on lane 5. Teeing position here, I'm using one putter width from the side of the line here. I'm also using the same 8-ball stone clicker. Now, if you look out in the background, there's a lone tree sitting out there. That's the aim point as you're going to use and rock it up slightly on the hill. The ball's going to go past the hole on the left side, and then it's going to come back in from the back door. Okay, here we are on lane 5. So the ball's going to come back past the hole on the left side of the hole, come back up, and hopefully go in that way. Since the carpet's slightly slower, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make the shot. So aiming at the tree, send the ball on its way, a little bit up the slope, past the hole. That might be too slow. Oh, it didn't catch there's a little bit of a drop pocket there. So if I were to hit this just a fraction harder, it will track all the way out. So you just want to get it somewhere within, basically, maybe 8 inches or so of the hole. And it just, as long as it just has a little bit more, it'll generally figure out a way to find its way into the hole. And that's the gist of how to play lane number 5. Okay, here we are at lane 6. This is the second hole where you want to use the golf ball, a Chromax ball, or any golf ball. 1 foot behind the front of the line is the tee position that I use. And then you're aiming a little bit into the rough. This shot is all uphill. The shot's going to go to the side of the hole and come in from the side door. Okay, so here's lane 6. Generally happens is the ball is going to come up the slope. It's going to come up through here. It's going to miss the hole on the right side, off the hill, and go in that way. As long as you hit the putt with the proper pace, you have a very, very good chance of making this shot. So 1 foot behind the line, aiming a little bit into the rough, and give it a go. Miss the hole on the right, rock it up the hill, and in the cup. That's basically how you play lane 6. We can move right into lane 7. Okay, so here we are, lane 7. This is a hole where you kind of jump over, roll through a kind of a water section with the blue carpet there. This is 1 shoe from the left. And I'm aiming at the right edge of this bunker. It's almost straight at the hole from there. Okay, so here we are from behind the hole. So generally the ball, it can go straight in, but generally you're going to want to miss on the left side of the hole. It'll rock up the hill and come back this way. It is possible to go a little less of a chance because the green wants to swing the ball that way. So 1 shoe off, basically aiming straight at the hole. Using the glass clicker. Send the ball on its way. Miss the side, just like that. And that's the gist of how you play lane number 7 here at Puisto. Moving on to lane 8. Okay, here we are, lane 8. Keeping up with trying to use the similar balls on each lane. So I'm using the clear glass clicker again. 1 shoe from the line plus 1 putter. That's the tee position. The tree in the background. That's the line. Ball's going to rock up the hill, catch a little bit of this hill, and go straight in the front door. Okay, here we are, lane 8, double rock. So, rock here, rocking the hill there, and into the hole. I'm using a clear glass clicker. Other people are using stone clickers. It's whatever your preference is. Aiming at the tree. Get the ball started. I aimed that one a little bit too far right, and that's what can happen for you. You have a little bit of a ridge you have to get over in order to make it to the hole. That was not a very good example. The carpet is playing much slower today. So 1 shoe, 1 putter, aim at the tree. Rock it up the first hill, up the second hill. So I caught the hill here a little bit too soon. You want to be a little bit farther down, and it just tracks out, turns a little bit to the left, and it goes in the hole. That's how you play lane number 8. Okay, moving right along to lane 9. One putter from the line. That's the tee position, the same clear clicker. I'm aiming right at the intersection of where the rough and the fairway meet, right along this line. This can go either front door or back door. All right, hole or lane number 9. This is a nice challenge for me. The carpet's a little damp and it's playing a little bit slower, so it's nice to, this is the conditions we're going to be playing in throughout the tournament. Feel it here. On the line, you can either go straight in or into the back door. Just like that. It can also go, I like it better when it misses the hole on the right and it comes up this side and goes in. If you try to go this way, there's a little bit of a rough patch that it can kind of influence, and the ball will go straight, or sometimes it will go this way. So I like coming to the right side of the hole and not touching the rough. That's how you play lane 9. Okay, moving on to the back 9 holes. Still using the same clear glass clicker. One putter from the left. And I'm trying to aim about a putter's width from this bunker. That's basically the aim line. And this is a front door shot. The hill on the back is just not quite tall enough in order to accept the backdoor shot. Okay, so here's lane 10. This one's a good ace to get. So aiming one putter off of the left line, aiming one putter from the second bunker, and hopefully go straight into the front. Ah, I just missed. But that's how you play lane number 10. The putts from back here, they're all generally very straight. So anything in this area is all generally very, very straight. All right, so this is the first very important hole or lane of this course, lane number 11. And it's so important because there's a rise in front of the hole. If you don't hit the ball fast enough, well, that was not a good example. The object is to get the ball running all the way up through here, and it's going to go towards the hole. It's a very, very small chance to make an ace. But if you don't hit it hard enough, when it comes through here and it's not hard enough, that one just barely creeped over the ridge. But if you're coming up where I'm standing now, and the ball is going too horizontally, it won't get over the rise. It can hit these rocks, and then it will actually come all the way back down here. So the most important thing is making sure you keep the speed up to get it over the rise. And then I'm going to show you 2 things. One, the camera angle, or 3 things actually. Where I'm teeing it up, how the ball rolls through the lane, and then your ball always ends up in the bunker behind the hole, and show you the par putt from back there. It's not as bad as it looks. But you definitely do not want to make any worse than a 2 on this hole. I would say this particular hole has a chance of maybe 1 in 25 of actually making an ace. Okay, so my tee position, I'm all the way on the very right side, in the corner as much as I can be. There's a little bit of a sloping here that kind of affects the backswing. So if you were to take it straight back, you're gonna hit this. So you have to kind of go up. Your stroke has to be a little bit, you have to alter your putting stroke a little bit. Okay, so keeping it live, right? Here's the entirety of the lane. So the ball's gonna use the entirety of that slope all the way around. And then the hole sits back in that location. So hopefully I can get a decent camera angle here so you can see the entirety of the shot. One moment. I want to keep this one live so you can see the entire thing. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Oh, the ball's going to come through here, up here, into this bunker, and go out towards the hole. It is possible that the ball can hit this rock I'm using a dead ball. The ball can hit that rock and actually can go in sometimes. But the balls, as long as you get it over the ridge, the final ridge, it's always going to end up in that bunker. And the par putt from back there isn't too bad. So give it a go. Make sure you get it over that ridge. And that's basically the gist of it. The ball's always going to go into the bunker. If you don't, as long as you get it over the final hill, the ball's always going to go into the bunker back there. Keeping it live. And the putts from back here are generally pretty easy. Basically, you're aiming just inside of the right edge. Let's get the ball out of the bunker. Oh no. Oh, that one almost came back in. Oops. But just outside of the right edge, or inside of the right edge. Let's get it out of the bunker, and it'll track out. And that's how you play lane number 11. That's the first of the 2 dangerous holes here at the WAGM course. Okay, moving on to lane 12. So these little circles here, I'm just basically playing it not quite a full putter from the line. And then I'm playing a shot where I'm coming up around the right side of the rock, aiming around here, this area. So the ball's going to rock off the right hill. It's going to touch a little bit of the left hill that's farther down the lane, miss the hole on the left, and hopefully go in through the back door. This hole is very, very speed important, because if you're just fractionally too hard, when I show you from the other side, it's very easy for you to go out of bounds. Okay, so here's lane 12. This little rise it's just tall enough. If I put a ball out there, it's just tall enough to make it back toward the hole. But if you go just a little bit too fast, see how that's just barely it's sitting up there, right? This is a kind of a lighter ball, but just a little bit too fast, and there it goes. So the speed is very important for you to just to get the ball to crest this hill in order for you to have a chance to make it in the back door. And right now I have a, the wind is it's all tailwind. So this is going to be very, very touchy shot to get the right speed in order for that to happen. Because if you hit it a little bit too slow, then the ball ends up in the bunkers on the right of the hole. So I missed that. That might be too fast. Catched it. Ah, come on, buddy. Ah, that was so close. But yeah, so you go around the right side of the rock. You're going to catch, I needed to catch just slightly more of this hill. And with the right pace, ball goes up the rise, just like that. Then it comes back down, and you have a chance to make the ace. And that's lane 12. Okay, here we are, lane 13. Lane 13, I'm using an H15 dead ball. I'm playing from the right side in the corner, okay? And in the background, you're gonna see this little fence. I'm right along this line, aiming at the legs of the fence. So the shot is gonna happen is, if you look out the distance, there's this, there's a ring, okay? So the ball's gonna hit approximately somewhere in this area. And since it's a dead ball, it's gonna just ride the ring, and it's either gonna go straight in the hole, or it can go behind the hole and come back in that way. Okay, so here's hole, or lane 13. Using the hard dead ball, trying to hit somewhere in this area on the rail, and you can either go straight in, it can miss on the right or the left, come back past the hole, and come back in this way. So when I approach these shots, I try to give myself the most margin for error. So you can either go straight in, like that. I'll try to miss on either side. So if you don't get the right spot and you go a little bit into the ring and it goes around the ring, oh, I guess I'm just gonna keep going straight in. That's how I play the shot. I'm trying to go straight in, but if you miss the hole one way or the other, and it goes up the hill, it can go back in. So miss it. I'm throwing those a little bit too fast. With a little bit better speed, that'll go right back into the hole. Just like that. And that's how you play lane 13. Going straight into 14. The weather here is there's a little bit better. All the flags, all the countries that are represented here are USA, Great Britain, Switzerland, Sweden. We've got Slovakia, we've got Ghana, Finland. It's amazing. The Czech Republic, Hungary, Austria. We're going to go into lane 14. Let's just go straight into it. Okay, lane 14. Using the same H15 hard dead ball. I am 1 foot and half of a putter. Just like that, half a putter. That's my teeing position. Now, my aim point is to the left, right on the left edge of this bunker, into the rail. It's going to go back either straight in or very similar concept to lane 13. It's either going to go straight in or past the hole and come back in for the backside. All right, lane 14, using the same ball from lane 13. When I approach these courses, since I'm a newer player, very inexperienced when it comes to mini golf balls, I try to simplify the course as much as I can, try to use as few balls as possible, and I try to use the same balls on consecutive lanes, just to make it easier, because a lot of the balls have different weights, different sizes. Some are light, some are heavy, some are fast, some are slow. So if I can use the same ball over and over and over, that'd be great. So like you know, for me, starting on lane 8, I play lane 8, 9, and 10 with the same clear glass clicker. And then 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the clear glass clicker, and then 11 with the H15 ball, 12 back to the clear glass clicker, and then 13 and 14 with the H15 ball. So I'm using the similar balls over and over and over. That way I have a kind of a feel. So this one, I'm aiming at the left edge of that bunker. I'm gonna hit this pretty hard, right into the rail. So hit it hard, get it into the rail, and go past the hole, off the slope, and catch the pocket. Come on, no. Oh my God, it's actually really unlucky. Normally there's a little bit of a drop pocket right about there. The ball can tip in. So I'm gonna hit another one. I think I might've hit that one a little bit too far left. You wanna get a little bit of the ring roll out. That one just kind of went dead into the ring. So aiming at that bunker, the left edge, give it a go. Oh, I hit the ring again. See if this one's the same thing. Come on, catch the pocket. Ah. All right, one more try, guys, one more try. I don't want to go straight into the ring. On 13 I do, but not on this hole. Okay, caught the edge of the ring, missed the hole on the left, rocket, back in, just like that. So I was hitting it a little bit too far left. So you want to be up into the ring here so you can catch the end of it. The ball tracks out, misses on the left, and just back in just like that. And that's how you play lane 14. Moving on to the most important lane on the whole course. All right, lane 15 is the most important hole in this entire course. It's hard to describe. This hole is impossible to make an ace from the teeing position. So this hole is, you're starting, there's your teeing area. You use this slope. The object is to try to get the ball into the lone bunker on the left. This one right there. That'll give you the best chance to make your par putt. So from there, the hole sits all the way back in this area. Okay, this one's a little bit difficult of a camera angle to get, but I wanted to show you the importance of the aim. So I'm using a golf ball on this hole because my putter is so oddly shaped. It gives me the best chance to hit the ball when it goes in that bunker. There's a little bit of a depression. Now, I'm teeing the ball up as close as I can to the corner. Now, if you look in your screen, you're gonna see some flag poles. first flagpole, second flagpole, third, and the fourth. That's the line, the fourth flagpole. So from the tee, you're aiming at the fourth flagpole, and you just want to get the ball going, just like that. Get it up, and then you want the ball, you really want the ball to end in the bunker, but that one's not too bad. So we're just going to keep it live so I can show you just how difficult the par putt is. And making a 2 on this hole is about as similar as you would make an ace. Okay, so let's try to get a decent camera angle. Now, the flower pot in the background is the key. That's where I'm aiming, the right edge of the flower pot. The ball's going to track up the slope and hopefully go in that way. This is all about pace, all about pace. So aiming at the right edge of the flower pot. Just want to catch a little bit of the hill. Come on, catch the pocket. Oh no, it didn't go in. But that is how dangerous lane 15 is. Make a 2, you're gaining strokes on the field. The 3 is not too bad. You just don't want to make anything worse than a 3. And that's lane 15, the most important hole and the one you should keep a track of here at the WAGM. Okay, here's lane 16. Some people are playing the shot basically 1 foot here, aiming into this bunker. The ball's going to miss the hole. It's going to rock off of the hill and then come back in through the back door. So I will try to show you both shots. My teeing position is over on the right side, 1 putter from the corner, okay? And I'm aiming basically at the right edge of this bunker, right along this line. Okay, so I'm going to try to demonstrate both shots. First, I'm going to do the one that the majority of the players are doing. For whatever reason, I just can't make it. So about 1 foot, anywhere on the left line, aiming into the bunker, missing the hole and rocking it back in from the back. So do the bunker, miss the hole, off the back, and sometimes it can tip in. Sometimes there's a little pocket there where it can find its way. It can find its way in if it catches a little bit of the pocket. So that's why I don't play that shot, because I hardly ever make it. So I go from the right side of the tee, 1 putter away from the corner, aiming at the right edge of the bunker. Using the entirety of the slope here and here. Catch the pocket. Oh no, it didn't. So there's a little bit of a drop pocket. If your ball's coming through here, just like that, there's a little bit of a pocket there. So that's basically the 2 ways that most people play lane 16 here at the WAGM course. Okay, here is another very important hole, lane 17. The important part about this hole is that the hole is on a volcano and you need to learn your par putts. So I'm using an 8-ball stone clicker in line with where the rough and the carpet meets, straight out from there, right on the line, and basically aiming right about along this line right in here. So the ball's going to just catch a little bit of the hill and hopefully go straight in through the front door. It's not possible to make a backdoor shot on this one. Okay, so you can see it from a better camera angle here, just how much of a slope there is on this one. Okay, so using the 8-ball stone clicker, aiming slightly into the rough. Just like that. That's how you play lane 17 here at the WAGM course. You want to learn the par putts from around the hole. And we have many players starting to show up. It's wonderful. We have 99 players representing 13 countries. We're going to go straight into lane 18. So here's your finishing hole. It's not, there's a chute out there, but it's not really viable to use the chute. I'm using a heavy glass clicker. One moment, please. Hey. Yeah. Okay. So, heavy glass clicker, right on the corner. If it'll stay. Top of this mound, aiming just inside of there. Most of the time the ball will not go into the front door, but it will go to the back. So we rock through the water channel, go through the bunker, past the hole, and off the backside. Okay, so let's try to hit a good one here. The key about this one is the pace. A little too slow or a little too hard, you could find yourself in some danger. And this is straight back into the wind. So, aiming at the mound, using the heavy glass ball, giving it a run, missing the hole, come back in. Ah! So that's basically the gist of how to play lane 18. I'm gonna get out of the other player's way as more people are showing up to the course. But we're gonna keep it going a little bit here just to kind of show you. So here's Daniel Moser, Switzerland. He's a WAGM former champion. So he's playing lane 18 as well. So he's basically doing the same shot. It's a little bit slow. That was a little bit too slow. But so here's the facilities. There's all of our flags. So we have 13 countries represented. Great Britain's James Rutherford. But here are some of the other facilities that we have here. Here's the official kind of scores area and where the tournament directors are. There's a little coffee stand here. You have so actually some absolutely wonderful sandwiches, fresh baked bread daily, ice cream, and then we have other players, USA players, Great Britain players. Players are just showing up to the course, getting their final practice day in, and it's absolutely fantastic. The city of Kuopio has been amazing. Here is, behind there is this is actually called Padel. P-A-D-E-L. It's basically kind of like a miniature version of tennis using miniature rackets. And this has been just absolutely fabulous. So that is your World Adventure Golf Masters 2022 course. I'm Minigolf Frank. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. One more time, lifetime of memories coming here. Truly honored and humbled to be a part of Team USA. Thanks for watching, everyone.